Now, I'm sure you all have seen a woodpecker. How does a woodpecker look like? Yes, head of the woodpecker has got a red covering and the entire body is very black. In the legend of the Northland, also it explains how the woodpecker had got its color. It says that at the time when the little woman was cursed by Saint Peter, she was wearing a red cap on her head, hence the woodpecker has got a red head. The rest of the clothes of the little woman was burnt, and so the body of the woodpecker is as black as coal. The narrator concludes the story by telling that the people living in the countryside even today sees the woodpecker sitting on the branches boring into the hardwood. The elders narrates the story to the children to teach them the value of not being greedy and selfish. So with this, we are concluding this story. I'm sure you have enjoyed this beautiful story of Saint Peter and the little woman. And what is the moral of the story? Of course, we need not explain that in too many words. It is very clear. It tells us that we shouldn't be greedy in our life. We should learn to serve others selflessly. What do you mean by selfless? Selflessly means we should consider the needs of others more important than our own needs. Be selfless in giving. So before we conclude this poem, let us move into the poetic devices used in the poem. First of all, we will look at the rhyming scheme. Away, away in the Northland, where the hours of the day are few and the nights are so long in the winter that they cannot sleep them through. So just look at the words ending. So here the words few and through are rhyming. So we can say that the rhyme scheme is A, B, C, B. Northland and winter are not rhyming words. So we can put it as A and C. The rhyming words few and through can be denoted with B. So it is A, B, C, B. The next stanza also we can check, where they harness the swift reindeer to the sledges when it snows, and the children look like bears' cubs in their funny fairy clothes. So clothes and snows is rhyming. Reindeer and cubs are not rhyming, so it is A, B, C, B. So the rhyme scheme used here is A, B, C, B. Next, let us look at the other poetic devices used in the poem. There is simile used. In the second stanza, children look like bears' cubs. That is a simile. Like word, comparison is done, so it is a simile. Again, in the same stanza, funny fairy clothes. The fourth line, funny fairy clothes. Funny fairy, for sound, alliteration. In the sixth stanza, we have faint with fasting. You can underline that and mark it as alliteration. Again, it is a for sound which is repeating. In the eighth stanza, still a smaller one is alliteration. Sir sound is repeating, so it is alliteration. Again, in the ninth stanza, took a tiny scrap. Took a tiny is alliteration. T consonant sound is repeating, so it is alliteration. The next line, and rolled and rolled. Rolled and rolled, two words are repeating, so it is repetition. Baked it thin as a wafer. As, it is a comparison made over there, so it is simile. Next, in the 10th stanza, my cakes that seem too small is alliteration. Next, in stanza 13, you can find the line boring and boring and boring. The word boring has been repeated 3 times, so it is repetition. Stanza 15. The color of the clothes is compared to coal, black as a coal. So that is simile. Again, the last line of 16th stanza, boring and boring. It is repetition. So my dear children, these are the poetic devices used in the poem. Read through the poem and mark all the important points. Notes are attached. Study your notes very well. Test paper is also given. All should attempt the test paper. So till we meet again in our next class, keep working hard and have a wonderful day. Thank you.